First of all, I want to say it's a pleasure to be here and to be invited by the organizers. It is a very appropriate topic, what we're seeing in terms of growth and infrastructure development in Brazil. I was recently surprised reading some of the information that was included in the survey from KPMG, their 2012 report, and they were citing that, specifically mentioning the focus and demand for infrastructure development. In fact, they cited it as an insatiable demand, expecting and forecasting growth in the area of 70 trillion USD over the next 40 years. And we can certainly see that infrastructure projects, not only in Brazil and throughout the world, are going to be high on the list. Now, it's my pleasure and honor to share the dais with a distinguished jurist from Brazil, Justice Noronha, who's going to be introduced by my colleague, Mauricio Gomes Santos. I would like to introduce Mauricio Gomes Santos, who is an international attorney, arbitrator, and mediator, who I think lives on regularly scheduled flights from the United States and Brazil, right, Mauricio? He is admitted in New York and in Brazil, fluent in both languages, and is a partner with Smith International. My name is Luis Martinez, and I'm the Vice President of the International Center for Dispute Resolution. We are the international division of the American Arbitration Association, and I focus my time on our work in Latin America and the Northeast United States. I can certainly say that we have seen terrific growth in terms of the use of arbitration and mediation in Brazil, in Latin America. Last year, we were fortunate to have 994 international cases, and a considerable amount had parties from Latin American countries. We receive routinely inquiries, which have only continued to grow since 2001, when Brazil ratified its arbitration law, and it's a member of the New York Convention and the Panama Convention. And we know that users who come to us and are thinking about investing in Brazil are simultaneously thinking about the importance of having an exit strategy, what to do if the investment doesn't work out, how to handle it, and perhaps to have processes in place to ensure that it does go smoothly. We're seeing the use of arbitration clauses. We're seeing the use of mediation, perhaps as a condition precedent to arbitration. All these policies in place to not only handle disputes, but also perhaps to try to avoid the disputes in the first place, because after all, the main goal is to make sure these investments in infrastructure projects go smoothly. So it is certainly, in my opinion, Brazil is a leader in what we're seeing in the use of arbitration and mediation in Latin America. As we all know, Brazil has signed a number of bilateral investment treaties, but hasn't ratified any of them, and is not a member of the Washington Convention. But having said that, Brazil has a very positive track record in honoring its arbitration agreements. The state will agree to arbitration being included in the contracts, and we have, in fact, proof. Two of our awards, ICDR awards, were in fact enforced in the Brazilian courts. So, and a lot of that you can find in our newsletters, which if anybody's interested, I can let you know about the site later on. So, without further ado, I'm going to give the microphone over to Mauricio Gomes Santos to introduce Justice Noronha and to tell you a little bit more about his perspectives on alternative dispute resolutions in Brazil-United States business contracts. Thank you.